Hello. Um, I have a bit of a problem with this cast I had recorded reviewing the decks, and I was going through them in my editing thing, and the audio was super fucking scuffed. I think you might see a bit of what I mean during the cast itself. I don't know what was wrong with it. A bit of a pain in the ass, really. It's super scuffed, so I've just gotten rid of that part already. Hopefully, for future casts, I figure out what's wrong with my shit and fix it. Maybe my audio is like set to detect too quiet or something because I just like cut out nonstop. It's really freaking weird. Maybe I wasn't speaking loud enough or something. I don't know, but I'm recording this late at night when I was just trying to edit the video and put the decks together. And what I wanted to do was put something to cover the time, and then maybe put like a screen at the end so people can't guess how long, or like see how long the game is. But of course, it's my first time doing this, so it's gonna be super fucking scuffed. Uh, I apologize, but bear with me, and I hope these games aren't too bad to watch. But the other games are just as scuffed as this one, the audio. So I apologize, but uh, thanks for watching, anyways, and apologize again for I don't know if it's as bad as I think it is, but it was annoying to me, but either way, just go right into the game then. Hello, greetings everybody. Um, I'm bringing you the game one of Evil Kami versus Mork in the bootcamp hardened tournament. I've been looking forward to this series for a long time, and I'm excited to finally get to see it. I had faith that both these guys would meet each other in the brackets, and I'm happy to see that it came true. I think that they're both underrated players, and I think that they have improved. Like, I remember seeing Evil Kami playing like a while ago and thinking that he was pretty good, and Mork has been getting better a lot. So I think that they'll outgrow the hardened tag, if in my own personal opinion of skill ratings. But it should be a fun game to play. Good friends, so they share strategies and similar playstyles. Like, I know Evil Kami, he has a bit of a out of the box, or not out of the box. Like, he plays a bit off meta. Like, USSR is his favorite deck, I believe, or one of them. So that automatically puts you outside the regular flow. But I think he likes taking odd units in his decks that aren't bad, but when somebody posts a deck and they're like, "Oh, you have to take this unit," he's the guy that will be like, no, you don't have to do that. You can do this. It's perfectly fine." And I think he plays these decks fairly well. And on the other side, Mork, who I don't know much about his game theory. He plays Commonwealth Moto and he really likes it, and that's a pretty unique deck in these days. So that's always nice to see. Besides that, he's really helpful for helping new players learning the game, and he's a nice. Well, they're both nice guys, obviously. Um, but it should be a fun one. Um, we have Evil Kami playing an Eastern Bloc mechanized deck, and Mork playing Commonwealth Moto, and we are on Punch Bowl, and this is game one. So let's get started. So this map is kind of, I don't want to say difficult, because I think it's rather straightforward with the strategies you can do. Of course, if there's a 2-pointer, you have a 2-point push. It's, it's one of the reasons I'm not the biggest fan of them. I don't like 2-pointers as much. I like having a lot of 1-pointers. But well, I don't know. It's hard to say. It depends on like the roads a lot as well. But you also could, what I see is quite often is just defend your 2-pointer, defend your side 1-pointer, and fight for Bravo. Especially this area of Bravo, or like both, but from the blue side, if he takes like this area, he can kind of spring into the 2-pointer, but he can like make Evil Kami drive all the way around if he wants to contest the 2-pointer. If he has this, so if Evil Kami takes this town, he can just go up here, and it's a pain in the ass to deal with. But Mork can't do that as much, but it'll be interesting. And then some people play for this in this, and then you can pressure the spawn from here, from either side. So if Evil Kami takes it, he's going that way. If Mork takes it, he can go that way and swing that way. They could just also do straight up 2-pointers. Or I think Mork would be able to pull it off better because of his helicopters and wheels. But if Evil Kami gets a foothold in one of these areas as a mech deck, it's a pain in the ass to get them all out. But he has a ping of let's try this OP tactic. So looking at his deployment, I'm kind of feeling like he's going to go light here, light into his 2-pointer, and push heavily into Foxtrot in the forest and pressure Mork's spawn. I think Evil Kami has the better side in the map because of this huge forest that you literally just, it's stupid. It's this horrible map design, this big ass forest that just goes right to your spawn. Plus, before what I mentioned about being able to spring into the 2-pointer easier from Bravo. Spring into Delta from Bravo easier than from Bravo to Charlie. And yeah. Let's see what Mork's doing. I think Mork is going to open mostly for Bravo. This could also go to the 2-pointer. They start on similar roads. Or these might be going to the 2-pointer because these are off on the side. A 3-stack of commandos. Could be interesting. But let's Kami I'll start. T-72, yeah. Pretty good tank. And it's like probably going to be the main tank he buys. I think he would have been okay with an M2 Wilk or something here. Since there's, I mean, AT Gym Trick is nice in a lot of places, but might be difficult to micro at all with mech, but we'll see. I'm surprised I'm not seeing a Vickers over here. Because Kami does have, like, mech will have wheeled recon and stuff, so it might be nice to shut that stuff down, but it also might be perfectly able to do it with his Aslav 25. Recon helis from both sides, so they see where everything's going. Mork sees this big line of shit, so he's pulling the Vickers over. It's a good move, very good move. In the tanks. I like to see this. I'm really surprised to see Mork not start with a mortar. Oh, he did. Okay. But, smoke spam is, I think you kind of have to do it as moto. Like, you don't have to, but it helps a lot. Especially if you're not playing, like, super wide. Like, most of his stuff is here. Like, he's not playing very wide at all. So, you could really set up a lot of interesting plays with the smoke. But the Strela goes down to a Highlander. It's not what you want to see against a deck with a billion Lynxes, but we'll see. A lot of fighting breaking out here. The vehicles aren't able to shoot at the Vickers. I have hiccups. Crap. smoking his leopards, so hopefully they don't get picked off too easily. But he didn't have much in here. One squad dying to an ATGM hurt. This is definitely an interesting opener. I would like to be seeing these Highlanders moving up into here and the Commandos moving up, because his recon heli spotted a lot of stuff. I don't think he quite needs... Yeah, these ATGM could use these lynxes to, because he did kill the Strela. He should watch out for any manpads, but you haven't seen any yet. Like any of the manpad... Like, I think it's safe to assume if somebody's playing East Block mech, you're going to see like the Groms and the Promets, and he hasn't seen a Promet, I don't believe. So I think it's safer to assume that he can use helis. This is pretty rough. What I see a decent amount of MOBA players do is like you just play the entire map, and you also can start with a 2-point CV and get that tick. Because that +2 can really help you win the game late. Like, playing Moto for the late game is pretty decent because you can pressure as many places on the map as possible. And if you get that early tick, your reinforcements are getting there sooner, and you're just, in general, you're just pressuring the map all the time. I'm not a fan of this CV buy though. I feel like if you're not going to start with it and you're not playing super wide, I don't think you got enough ground here to be able to safely buy a CV. Like, his 2-point isn't prodded at all. He's not out of Bravo. He's in Fox. Like, you can try, and hopefully that CV will alleviate some of the pressure, but he's just been buying so much stuff, but he doesn't know that. Like, I think he could get up another recon helicopter to scout stuff that may be coming down this road or going that way. But so far, a good position from Evil Kami. Because of this forest and having this, he can still quite easily pressure Bravo and fight for this town. If Evil Kami gets into this town with ATGMs and tank support, it's really difficult to take it back. You have to like build up a push, and you will just spend more points taking it back. So it's difficult. And Evil Kami is coming out with a CV. I like his CV buy a bit more because of the he's guarding his 2-pointer. He saw a lot of stuff here with his helicopter recon, and he's still in Bravo. So all of his zones are pretty well controlled. If they all just bought CVs right now, Evil Kami would be, he could get a +1. Like, Bravo neutralized, he has these two, at least I think. Maybe +2, I don't know. I'm bad at math, I'm not going to do math right here. I'd like to see a bit of support for these remote shoots and just pushing up, especially since they're on elite. You know, you don't get many of them. Oh, it's so painful. 76%. Okay. At least he killed it. But sniping this coup would be huge. Absolutely huge. Good tank micro, pulling them back after they fire. And he's going to push them up, fire, go back. Oh, yeah, optical failure. I think he would have been able to pull that back. Like, if he, it takes a lot of playing with tanks to, like, push them up and then instantly fire and go back. Like, it can be difficult. Especially if you're playing, like, a moto deck and you're controlling a lot of units across the map. It could be very difficult, but when you're taking a tank engagement and their tank fires at one of your transports, you push your tank up, and fire at it, and then pull it back before the tank can fire back at you. Like, that's such a good thing to be able to do. Like, especially reliably. It is insanely powerful, and it's like a key for medium tanks punching above their weight. Is to, like, have enemy tanks, like, shooting at something, and then come up and shoot with your tank, and then pull it back. But I think Evil Kami is coming out on top of this engagement. His paratroopers here might do some work to these tanks if he's not careful. No, this is a lot of fire support. Rip. This is just too much. So this is super spooky for Mork right now. I'm honestly not sure what I would be doing here. Like, you have to do something with these Commandos 90. I don't know what, but maybe the play is buy a second mortar and just push up. Like, smoke everything and just push them. Like, you can't fight here anymore, I don't think. I don't think this is any situation where you're going to be able to get back in here. Like, unless Evil Kami just royally messes up. You have to start playing with these units here, like the 20 Highlanders, the 30 Commandos 90s, and you gotta push Charlie. Like, a Moto against Mech, you can't play in these forests like this that are, like, not as far away. You have to play as wide as possible, I think. Make him, like, the best way to fight him here is to make him fight here. Yeah. Maybe you could try some kind of move with driving around here to get back into Fox, but I think this is just a dead zone. It looks like he's slowly prodding up here. Nice tree. I'd like to see a push coming in here, but Evil Kami is also building up the defense for his two-pointer. He knows he's making ground here, so I can 100% foresee him slowly building units up on the side in anticipation of a two-point push, and then when it comes, he defends it and then goes on the counterattack and ends up with a counter cap if he holds this town here. So that could be an interesting situation. Well, he's buying another CV. That's surprising. Well, not so surprising. I do think that if Mork buys a CV in retaliation to the CV, then that would make the game super hard. So it's a decent buy. It pressures the map without pushing forward. It's alright. But I think he's in a decent position to be able to push ground easily. Like, maybe he needs to do some repairing though. Like, repair this tank a bit maybe, and then this P.E.K.K.A. or Pikota, and the Schutzen and these Vydras. That stuff, and then build up a push for that. But this CV's not a bad alternative. Definitely. It's not a fire started level play. I'm not really sure. A bit of lull in combat. And I think Evil Kami needs some more recon, definitely. And he recognizes that. He has a squad coming out. I don't think that there's like a minimum amount of recon, but definitely want as much as you can get for these kinds of situations where your push is going well and you want to decide what to do next. Um, Commandos 90 are going to start pushing up here. don't know how this would go versus the moat shoots, and definitely would want to get a lynx up here. I don't know if he's had one and it died, but I see a Grom with full ammo, so I assume not. Um, yeah, there's a lynx. He's got a Wolverine coming as well. Deal with any hinds that come out. Yeah, this is what he needed. That was very good. Gun down all those moat shoots and turn the fight in favor of his commando. No. The commandos got caught outside of a forest, so they get owned. I guess he's gonna start pushing these up, but honestly, I don't know about pushing them. I want to just keep them back and hope Evil Kami overextends, and then you're just sitting there waiting for him, perhaps. It's a tough call. But yeah, that squad of commandos getting caught in the open by these two T-62s, not ideal. Yeah, and this is just such a rough situation to be in. You're grinding against a mech deck in a forest, and if you don't do it, he's in your spawn. Like, yeah, this... Oh, is he going for the two-pointer? Huh. If this doesn't turn left. Wow. That's pretty courageous, I think. But we'll see how that goes. Pretty ballsy move if it's going for the two-pointer. I like it. I think that he could put some of these, Milan 1s in this town over here with his lynxes and drive the CV around, maybe. It could be a play. It'd be interesting to see if it works, but... I like this. Drive up here and try to drive in between. Hopefully you find the CV. Alleviate some of the pressure here by pressuring here, especially if you CV snipe, because you'll put pressure on the conquest points. That's a good maneuver. I like to see that. Yeah, okay, it's going for the edge of Bravo. That's not bad. I thought that this was like some super ballsy 2-point counter cap. Like, that would have been insane. But I'm not even going to say the name of that. I don't want to get my channel banned or something stupid. Evil Kami pressuring here with some Pagoda and PT-76. Or the Dushkas. Or I don't know how to say them. I like this unit a lot. It's fun. Soul. Lynx AH7 might slow this push down. We'll see. Smoking off these Dushkas. So that's a good play. I like to see that. Make it so the fire support's not owning your infantry so hard. This is yeah, this is decent. This Highlanders, if they were shock, would be so good. But oh, this thing's gonna kill them all. Let's watch it. I was going for the Vickers. Or I guess they lost line of sight or something. But I think the Highlanders are gonna die here anyways. Look at all this shit. But he does have 2 Vickers and 1 Vickers and nah, that's rough. I feel like if you're gonna pressure here, you have to pressure here as well. It doesn't feel like Mork has been losing that many units. He's got another CV. Yeah. I think he expected that push to go better than it did. but yeah, like Evil Kami hasn't even bought his CV. Like, I think he knows he's in a good spot. He killed a lot of stuff there, so for sure he's going to be able to counter attack in his head. I think he's getting into here, which is good progress as well. I wonder if he sees anything out here. Probably push these recon up into here. Like smoke it and just walk them up. And then you can walk them along that entire forest line. So that way he can threaten the Bravo reinforcements, I believe. Especially with his T-72 and 1M. With the ATGM, he'd be able to snipe stuff, I believe. I would say that, like, this... maybe. Really a grindy game. I mean, it's a mech deck and he's coming out on top, so we're just kind of waiting for him to make his big pushes. But it seems like he's just pushing a little bit everywhere, which is also, viable. And Mork's just been on the defensive for a long time. This is a really hard game to come back into, I think. Because, like, this whole place is just such a pain in the ass to deal with if they get in there. Like, if he's in there and you're not in here, like, it's really hard. I know I've said that a lot, but it's true. I'd like to see him put this just stuff in buildings. Like, I don't see a reason not to. But he has these Pagoda everywhere. Oh my goodness. He's gonna need a bit more fire support to deal with these Commando 90s. Well, he does have these planes. Mork does have, though, a Rapier and a Stormer. Is he trying to fire position the Rapier? All the tanks. Yeah, I think you have to get side armor to do that. I thought he was gonna like fire position in the forest to try to snipe a Rapier. Because I think he had pinged it a couple times, or maybe just that once. Not sure. Got another CV coming out. Mork's gonna try to countercap Charlie. It'd be interesting to see if he gets away with that. I think Evil Kami is really aware of a 2-point push. He's got a good amount of stuff here. But Mork has just been building up. This is a pretty potent push. Wolverine, Aslav, Milan, ATGM. It's Canada rifles. He's got line infantry. He's got fire support. 3 lynxes. This is a very good composition of a push. I think Mork is going to take quite a while from that, but we'll see how Evil Kami responds on the rest of the map once this gets pushed in, and we're starting here. The first engagement, ATGM, the first shot fired. T-62 goes down, I believe. Yeah. He's got paratroopers to go up that way. These 2 leopards could kill a lot of stuff here. I feel like a T-72 and 1 Wilk is not an overkill for this defense when you're making this much ground on the rest of the map. I don't think that would ruin the game or anything. I think it'd be a really safe call. Honestly, I think you could even get away with an M2 Wilk and use it to help counter-offensive and push into the two-pointer. Because he has these C2 Mexi everywhere, and those are really potent against these T62s. This is a good play, going straight for the counter cat. I think this... I think plays like this get into your opponent's minds, where it's like, oh my god, he's got a CV there, there's like a billion stuff there. Like, it's very easy to overreact to that counter cat, I think. He's making progress into Bravo, but like I expected, the 3-stack of Commandos 90s. not the easiest thing to get out of the building. Good smoke micro. This tank's pretty solid. I feel like you put this Wolverine near the CV. Maybe even buy an SAS for it. Like drop an SAS squad here or even here. And then you just attack move everything else. Like, you have to. I don't think that a +1 is good enough for how this map is going. Like, your spawn is in danger. Bravo is in danger. And if you don't roll this zone, like, I think you have to roll this so that you can stop him from going like that. If that makes sense. Like, it's not about defending your CV, it's about defending your two-pointer and defending, like, your half of Bravo. So, like, if Mork controls this side of the map, he wins this game. And keeps Evil Kami out of his spawn. Easier said than done, obviously, but... yeah, he has a lot of stuff here. Good smoke micro and aggressiveness with his tanks. I love to see stuff like that. This is beautiful. Very well played. Pressuring the map. Singing over a different word, but the map is perfectly fine. Now this is very spooky. If these elite moat shoots and get into this town in your spawn, like, you're gonna have to spend so much to get that out. Especially since I don't think he knows how much stuff is in here. Like, these could have easily been attack moving here. And I think he knows that these are here. How much ammo do they have? Ah, maybe not. They are minus 1 HP though, but it'll be interesting to see if he, like, pincers his spawn through this forest. These 20 can rifles have to go up. What a dog shit fucking unit. That's so dumb. Oh, he's arting his own infantry. Oh no. No. Friendly fire. Yeah, these have to go up. Push. Please. Everything does. Oh, these guys got shredded. Ouch. Come on, Kami, turn the fob off. 13 minutes left on the clock. Points still fairly even. Mork at an advantage. He'll be at a disadvantage when he has to leave this. Hard decision to... do you bring one of these lynxes to pick up this CV? Or do you drive your Jeep back? I think you just drive your Jeep back and then drive it back that way. But it's hard to say. I don't know about this. I mean, a few minutes of a +1 and Evil Kami is on the lead. I think you need to reinforce this instead. Like, it's at that stage of the game where you have to be a lot more mindful of ticking. Like, if it's 30, 20 minutes and somebody's at a +1 or something, then who cares? But you killed his spawn CV, so. And you're at a +0 in that situation. So you know he has to move a CV. And you'll be back at a +1. And I think you'll have ticked a lead by the time he gets this CV there and back, to be honest. But maybe not. Ticked a draw at least, I believe. Hard to say. It was like 15 points a minute with a +1, but I'm not sure how long it would take for that to change spots. Um, Honestly, I would have just left this CV still. If he leaves it over here, it might be decent. We'll have to see. This BMP2 is going to light these up. Yeah, nice. Yeah, he's at a +3. That's really, really rough. Like, as a moto player, if you're playing from behind and you, oh no! The CV didn't get in here. Ah, shoot. Oh no, mork. This is a warm-up game. I heard that they played this early in the morning, so I'm not even joking. A warm-up game. But this tick hurts so bad right now. Um, yeah. It's looking really dire for Mark. Evil Kami has just been ruthless and pushing everywhere. Like, pushing here, pushing here, pushing. I'd like to see him push here more. There's a big ass forest. Like, like if he loses his, if these kill that, if those kill that Aslav, he's gonna be like, oh shit. Like, and then that's just another threat that you have going on, and stuff like that can, like, it's the mental game, and it's a big deal in this game, unironically. Like, recon is the most important unit in this game, and killing recon on an exposed flank can really quite uh, make somebody buy something that they wouldn't and lose ground elsewhere, you know? So it's a tough situation. He's just ticking so hard. I'm gonna be at a 100-point lead soon. Oh, did he not have any more? Yeah, he doesn't have the infantry CV in a helicopter. Ouch. Huh. I wonder if there's something you change about that deck to have infantry CV in a helicopter. Like, even if it's not a rocket heli. Because that's. I think that Lynx AH7 with the Milan one is mandatory. The Lynx AH7 with the SAS is also mandatory. Maybe you put SBS in a ground transport. I don't think so, but I think you need a CV in a helicopter. I don't think you can have an infantry CV in a truck and an infantry CV, or not. Infantry CV in a truck and then a Jeep CV. I think you need a heli CV if you're gonna have a like that setup. Like with mech decks, it's not a big deal because you're not playing like this. Like, you don't play the same as a moto. Like, you're not playing wide as a moto, as wide and as quick. Like obviously mech, yeah, you can play wide, but with moto, you're gonna be punching like super soon. Like I'm not a very good moto player, but just from my experience and recollection, like a lot of the games I won were by just like ruthlessly pushing everywhere on the map and ticking as much as I can. And then often I would eventually get pushed out, but the game ends at 40 minutes and I have, 400 tiny conquest points and my enemy has 300. Because I had these CVs and helicopters and I pushed super far and I capped like 2 pointers and stuff, like on nuclear and plunging and that kind of shit. But we'll see. This is definitely an interesting game. You stop the bleed, which is good, but lost control of that, which is not ideal. Ouch! The 10 RPM and the accuracy. That's rough. Yeah, I don't think I think that the. I don't know for a fact, but I think for the autoloader to win, you need to be on shaken. Because I know, I think, anyways, I'm not sure. Is this even autoloaded? I don't know. I honestly have no clue. That's spread shitter stuff. All I know is that if I see my tank lose in CQC to another tank, I just stop. I don't fight it anymore. Screw it. This tank did so much. Wow. That's Pog. Evil Kame is doing a very good counteroffensive of Charlie, and he's got the point lead, so he no rush. He doesn't really need to work on this. He just needs to defend his CV here, and then he can just slowly push this out. I don't think Mork is in any. Like, I think if Mork wants to win this game, he's gonna have to kill this CV. So, I think Kami establishes that. Well, he's taking +1 with that, but that's not enough. Like, yeah, he would get 75 points, taking +1 for the whole game or something. And that, with what he has now, wouldn't. It would be a draw, I believe. But maybe he'll CV. Maybe he'll snipe this CV, pull the win out. But I think that that's the most likely way he wins this game. If he can't do that, then it's pretty dire. Are these FJB gonna kill this? Oh, alright. They'd have to hit like every shot. But maybe a crit or something. This is slow playing. Wow. Powerful. Is he gonna snipe it? Nope. Close. No Lynx 3 is dead. Honestly, like, I think you could suicide a recon helicopter up here and just like fly your F-111C around. Try to snipe it that way. I think he would win this game with a +3 if he sniped that. And Evil Kami didn't buy another CV. Wow. I don't know if he lost both of his F-111Cs though. Maybe he did. But just fly a helicopter over the CV and guess. Like, you can't win this game without sniping this. It's, that's rough. I mean, this CV is still safe, so it's not bad. If you kept those in the buildings, that one would be safe as well. You gotta push these up. Like, yeah, there we go. 2 minutes of a +3, but he does have a CV, so +2 might be enough. See if the F111 C. I don't think he's gonna get it. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he is. Okay, good. Well, not good. I'm unbiased. Good for him. Um, is it enough now though? Shit, it could be. Wow. That would be interesting. Like, if it's a +3 for the next 2 minutes, Mork has this. I think. Unless I'm stupid. Um. Huh. Uh-oh. He's coming to solidify the lead. The Lynxes. Wow. What an ending. I did not expect that. Holy crap. That is insane. I cannot believe he pulled out this one. But, wow. And it shouldn't even be a draw, because he's going to end up with 40, like 250 points, I want to say. About that. 250, 255. Well played. Um, wow. I honestly thought Evil Kami was going to win this, based on how this game was going. I don't think... I'm surprised. I thought Mork's offense in the two-pointer was a bit slow. Like, I think it's hard to say. I think that this was actually anybody's game at that point, even when Mork countercapped this, because of just the moves that was happening on the map. But, wow. Huh. Good game. 251. Yeah. KDs? Wow. That is crazy. So, huh. Is this because of no tank CV and the two-pointer? Wow. That is crazy. What a close game. Um, I mean, in my bracket, I had these two guys. It was pretty much a coin flip. It was just who would uh, who would maybe catch the other one off guard was what this game came down to, and I think that's what happened. Um, the Kami strategy I liked more than Mork's. I wouldn't have played that area of the map as Moto that Mork did. I would have went for a much wider gameplay, especially if I'm playing against mech. Like, wow. I think Evil Kami would have benefited a lot from pushing that forest around around Mork's spawn and threatening his spawn from that way as well. That was definitely something I would have liked to see. Like, that LAV was there all game, and as long as that thing's alive, Kami's like, okay, there's nothing. Or, like, Mork was thinking there's nothing coming around through the forest. But imagine if, like, two shoots in 90s or two of those Panzer of Nietzsche whatevers were in the spawn, and Mork just spawns two tanks and they just die to rear shots. Something like that. Those kinds of moves around the spawns on this map can really, really help your game. But well played to both players. That was very fun to watch. I don't really have any more words beyond that. Leave any comments about the game that you enjoyed, or any tips for the players maybe that you saw that you may want them to read in the comments. And I'll see you in the next game. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.